Hi, everyone. Welcome. My name's Melinda, and this is Power Course Session 6, Just Planks. Planks is the monster of all core workouts. So it engages almost every muscle in your entire body. So just by doing a full plank or a forearm plank, you're really going to get the benefit of working into the legs, working into the shoulders, into the arms, as well as the core. So it's going to be a terrific workout. Today, I'm working out outside, as you can see, in the Texas heat. So if you want to take your session up a notch, take it outside and let that heat build in your body, give you an extra cardiovascular workout. So let's get started right away. I recommend that you do some warm up for your wrists and for your shoulders beforehand. We'll do a little bit here, but I would recommend a little bit more just because we're going to be in that plank posture for a little bit today. So let's start in this tabletop position, this box pose. Draw your navel to your spine, flatten out your low back, starfish your hands, and then draw your shoulders away from your ears. From here, we'll just take a few cat-cows. Inhale, cow pose, release your belly down, flex your spine. Exhale, cat pose, draw your navel in, power down through your palms, press your shoulders away from your ears. And just take a few more of those on your own, just warming up your spine, warming up your arms, and warming up your wrists. Maybe a little sway from side to side. Think of lengthening through your neck. So a lot of times in plank, we get tired and we scrunch our neck. We bring our chin to our chest. So want to practice lengthening through the back of the neck. And then take a few flips of your wrists. So we'll be starting in a full plank, and that can create a lot of pressure on your wrists. So when you give them a flip, send your hips back towards your heels and just let the wrist creases open up. Just for a few rounds of breath. And then you can flip the hands over, sit back a little more to take some of the pressure out of the wrists, and just counter that. Give them a quick roll, and then let's get started. So we'll start just to give ourselves a little warm up. In this beast pose, tuck your toes, draw your navel to your spine, lift your knees off the mat. From here, we'll take knee to wrist. We've got 8 of these. 8. 1 counts as 1 each side. That's 6. 5. Keep the shoulders away from the ears. 4. 3. 2. 1 more each side. And hold it here. Keep the knees to a hover. And then we'll take it cross body. This is the last part of our warm up. Bring the shoulders away from the ears. We've got 1, 2. Right knee comes to left wrist. 4. 5. Draw the knee as tall as you can. 3. I lost my count. We'll keep it going. 2. 1 more each side. And 1. Hover for 8. 7. Squeeze your navel in. 6. Keep the head long. 5. 4. 3. 2. And 1. Knees come down. Walk your hands forward. Take this little puppy pose stretch, stretching through the shoulders. And then walk it back up. And then that's our warm up. So we're going to be working in 2 full circuits. The first circuit is 6 movements of 8 counts in a full plank. We'll take a quick break, then we'll move to the forearms and do those same 6 movements. So if you're new to plank, know that you can always drop to your knees for just a few seconds, catch a breather, and then jump back in. So let's get started. Get into your full firm plank. Heel stack over the toes. Lower your hips in line with your shoulders and your heels. Press firmly through all 10 fingers. So redistribute the weight so that it's equal, not dumping down into your wrists. We hold here for about 30 seconds. Remember, dropping down to your knees for just a moment is your modification if you need it. Don't let it stop you. If you don't think you can make it all the way through, take your quick breaks and work up to holding it the whole time. We're here for 8. We take knees to chest mountain climbers in 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take the right knee in. 2, 3, tuck it in tight. 4, 5, keep the neck long. 6, 7, one more each side. Stay in your plank, take a breath. Don't hold your breath here. That's one of the most important things. Sometimes we hold our breath. Now we take it cross body, just as we did in the beginning. Take an inhale. Exhale, crunch right knee to left elbow. 2, keep the hips low. 3, 4, 5, keep it going. Sweep it across. 6, 7, 8, and hold. Take a breath. From here, we have toe taps right and left, moving into shoulder taps right and left. Here we go. Take it right and left for 2, 3, 4. You've got it. Breathe. 5, 6, 7, 8. Toes come back to center. Take a breath. Reset yourself. Come down to your knees if you need to. From here, we take shoulder taps. Right hand taps left shoulder for 1, 2, 3, 4. Keep the collarbones lifted. 5, 6, 7, and 8. From here, just to give yourself a little break, take your mind off it. We take 8 hinges forward and back. 7. Come onto the toes. 6, 5, 4. Hip dips in 3, 2, and 1. Come back to center. Bring your big toes to touch. Level out through the hips. Take an inhale. Take hip dips right and left. Right and left. Big lift through the hips in the center as you dip low. I think we've got 4 more. 1 each side. 3. Pivot onto the toes. 2. 1 more each side. And now we have a 1-minute hold. I have my timer here. I'm going to press start. Whoop. Here we go. We're going to hold it together. Remember, you can always drop really quickly to your knees and get right back up. Power down through the palms. Find your breath. Calm yourself. Deep inhales in and long exhales out. You've got this. High up onto the toes. Power down through your palms, shoulders away from your ears. Draw your navel to your spine. Recruit the muscles in your chest so you don't feel so heavy falling down into the earth. We're halfway through. You've got this. Not much longer. 20 more seconds. Rock back and forth if it helps. Tap your toes, whatever keeps you grounded. You've got this. 10 more seconds. You can do it. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come down to your knees. Walk it forward into that puppy pose. Stretch through the shoulders. Feels so good. Whew. I know here outside, this Texas heat is something else. It's in the morning, but it's well into the 90s, as you can see. All right, take a breather. We have 1 more circuit. Basically the same 6 movements, but working on your forearms. So a little more challenging, but you can do it. The same thing applies. Drop down to your knees if you need a quick break. So shake it out. Roll the shoulders. And then let's get with our last circuit. From here, come down to your forearms. Create a number 11. Option to basket grip the hands
if you need extra space in your shoulders. From here, come up onto the tops of your toes. Elbows squeeze to center. Push your shoulders away from your ears. Lower the hips down. From here, we take those mountain climbers in. We've got 8, 7, 6. Squeeze it in tight. 5, 4, 3, 2, one more each side, and hold. Now we take it across, right knee to left elbow and left knee to right elbow. Here we go. 8, 7, 6, twist it. 5, 4, 3, 2, one more each side. Whew. And from here, we have our toe taps. Lower your hips just a little bit lower. Challenge yourself. We've got 8, 7, 6, 5. Keep the neck long. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Since we can't really do shoulder taps here, I want you to make your elbows parallel to the top edge of your mat. From here, we're going to walk it back into your dolphin pose. We've got just 4 of these. So that was 1. Lower down to 2. Keep your hips low. Walk it back all the way back as far as you can go. And then 1 more forward. Walk it forward. And then stay here. From here, we have our hip dips. We'll take it with our forearms parallel to the top edge of your mat. Bring your big toes to touch. Inhale, open wide. Bring your arm back behind you, gaze high. Open it up. Tuck it in. Other side. That was 1. We've got 2. See if you can speed it up. Pivot onto your toes. This is 3. Keep the hips lifted. This is 4. Lift the bottom ribs up to the ceiling. We've got 5. Not much longer. 6. 3 more. 7. Open wide. I realize I'm not doing the tuck behind either way. 1 more to the right. And then come back into your crocodile arms. Come back to your regular forearm plank. We're here for 1 minute. I'm watching the clock. This is it, and you're done. I'm getting a little slippery. I have to get that traction with my elbows. Press the floor away with your forearms. Lengthen through your neck. If you find your hips are dipping, come down to your knees really quickly. Hop right back in. We've got about 30 seconds. You can do it. Squeeze it in and breathe. Find your focus. Let your breath calm your body. You are so strong. Got about 20 seconds left. 20 seconds. You can do anything for 20 seconds. Here we go. 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Down to your knees. Walk your fingertips forward. Take your puppy pose. Ooh. And then come onto your belly. Bring your forearms to stack, rather your elbows under your shoulders, into the Sphinx pose. Lift your collarbones. And then press firmly into your palms. Maybe you begin to straighten your arms. Stretching the front line of your body feels so good. Take 2 more of those. Lower down. And then press up. Gaze just above the horizon. Keep your neck neutral. Lower down. We'll take 1 more. Press into the palms. Maybe you press a little bit higher up onto your fingertips. And lower down. Bring your big toes to touch. Spread your knees. Press back to your child's pose. Awesome job, everyone. You made it. That was not easy. And especially if you're doing it outside, the sweat really pours down. If you're new to plank and that was really, really tough and you're having difficulty with the alignment, check out my Basics of Power Core short video for a little more info, and then join us again. Thanks so much, friends. I'll see you next time. Namaste.